always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hokies offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Watson. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go. Right.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Allen. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Each team has had a possession, and each team has made donations to the other defense. I mean, you talk about this all week of taking care of the football. Both offenses, a little bit out of rhythm, turning the football over. Got to do a better job of finding a way to maybe make some plays happen, something, create a spark, somehow get your offense going.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never-never land the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it already done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can...
Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State.
Oh, they're after him.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. one rule for any offense. Gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
The number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or if bad things happen to you, didn't affect the quarterback, too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. He makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hokies will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Hokie, 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 high, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Got it set up on the outside. He's in open space downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a first down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Punt is on its way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The run from the shotgun. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know that.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Hard running there. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately, he ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Running into the open space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
Max going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slips away, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is...
Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. He now has 115 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Across the 50, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 12 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Little. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
45-14.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Running to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Selden. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking downfield, it's Watson. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selden. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to...
There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
so nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping it.
And they will score! Touchdown, Duke! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Makes the catch. It's Holloway. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Selden. Oh, what a move to get room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
And the Hokies are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick. Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
55-28.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wants to throw. It's Watson. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The sure hands, it's Selden. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Little. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
All right, let's get it.
They're facing a 3rd down. He's got an open man, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Blue Devils had this offense rolling. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Duke! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Or rather, productive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
Right 94, slide your choice.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fitted in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Watson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Quarterback empties his backfield. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Hey, single, single.
With the catch, it's Little. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he pops it up again. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. The short hands, it's Little. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.